All right, so here we are. I just finished up my audition project and now I need to turn it in. So what I'm going to do is a file save or save all, of course. Boom, save it up, and then I can quit Audition. And I've been working off of my desktop, just like it's the class folder system at school. So here is my project folder on my desktop. Now I need to get this folder to my instructor. But if I go into that folder, looking at it, it's got a lot of files in there and it's going to be way too large to send as an email attachment. So what I need to do is send this thing via Google Drive. So I've already logged into Google Drive and I got to figure out how do I get this folder in here and then send it to my instructor. So the first thing that I'm going to do is hop over to Tech Resources for Students, of course. I go there and I'm scrolling down looking for the Google account and YouTube basics. Now this seems like a pretty basic topic, something that you might not need instructions for, but some of the stuff like uploading a folder and getting a shareable link to a folder, you probably do want to look at these instructions. So I'm just going to follow along with what's listed here to get this folder into my Google Drive. So I'm going to hop back to Google Drive, and to get this onto my Google Drive, I'm going to click this new button and then I'm going to select folder upload. Cool. Now right now I'm looking at the contents of this folder. So what I need to do is first make sure that I'm in list view. It might default to something like this, the expanded view that we see at school by default. I'm going to switch that up to list view. PCs have a similar type of thing going on with the icon lists and the list view. Try to work with the list view if you can. Now, again, here I'm looking at the contents of the folder. I need to hop over to the desktop. PCs, similar kind of thing. You'll see desktop as an option over here on the left with your Windows. With your windows, I guess you would call them. At any rate, what you want to do is select the desktop and then you're looking for the folder itself. You're selecting the folder. You're not going into the folder and then selecting the multi-track session. You're on the desktop and then you just select the folder itself. And then you go ahead and hit upload. And it'll ask you, do you want to upload all of these files to Google Drive? You go ahead and click upload. Cool, and it will start doing its thing. So as that uploads, what I'm going to do is hop back over to Tech Resources for Students, because how do I get this folder to my instructor? Well, the way I like to do this is by sending a shareable link to the folder on Google Drive, and that is listed right here. The instructions for that are listed right here. So refer to this for creating that shareable link and then sending it to your instructor. So once this is done uploading, that's what I'm going to do. So just a few more files here, a few more files to upload. I'm going to let it do its thing because I don't want to have to bother with trying to edit out the middle of this video. And there we go. It's almost done. And when it is done, what we're going to do is find that folder here in Google Drive. So I can close this. And what we can do is click on this little arrow to sort by file name. And I am, of course, looking for Jones Interview Project. And so I'm going to find it listed here. There it is. Again, what I want to do is work with this folder. The folder is the item. I'm not going to go in here and then find the project file and then send a link to that. I need to now go up a level, so I'm just going to click on my drive. What I'm doing is sending that whole folder. So here it is, Jones Interview Project. There's the folder. That's what I want to send. That's what I want to create a link to and then send in that shareable link. That's what I'm going to send to my instructor. So to do that, what I'm going to do is control click or right click on that folder. And then I'm going to choose Get Shareable Link. Now watch what happens when I do this. I do that, and link sharing is off by default. You can turn it on. Sometimes this little box disappears kind of quickly though. So if that happens to you, this is just what works. If I do it again, boom, it automatically flips to being turned on. It automatically flips to having link sharing turned on. And you know link sharing is turned on because this is green and it says anyone with the link can view it, i.e. they can access this folder if they have the link. And when we did that, what happened was the URL, the link to this folder, was automatically copied to your clipboard. And we can test this out. If you're in Chrome, you can test this out by going to File, New Incognito window. And what's cool about this is you see what someone who is not logged into Google Drive sees. So this is what someone who isn't logged into Google Drive sees. And so if you send someone this link, this is what they'll see. And so when your instructor gets this, this shows the contents of the folder, but what your instructor is going to do is click download all, and what that does is it zips the whole folder together, creates a compressed version of the folder, or well, zips it all up, and then this pops up, and when you hit leave, it actually downloads. So that is working with uploading and downloading folders from Google Drive.